Dude, my brain is actually exploding right now. Okay, so I was just doing some Quran study, okay, and I was comparing it with the Bible per usual, you know, because I'm a revert Muslim and I used to be a Christian, and so I'm just like trying to figure everything out, right? Get this, okay, and this is just me thinking. So in the Bible, Isaac and Ishmael, for anyone who doesn't know, they're brothers, and basically the lineage of Isaac is like the Jews and blah blah blah. Lineage of Ishmael is like the Arab nations and da 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 da. Okay, so in the Bible, it only touches on Ishmael in Genesis. That's it. That's it. He was given a divine blessing in the Bible, but weirdly enough, it wasn't followed up by any kind of messenger, prophet, or anything in the Bible. But then Isaac was given the divine, you know, chosen people, blah, 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 and was followed by plenty of messengers thereafter. And then Moses said that God told him that he would be sending a prophet that was like Moses amongst their brothers. Mind you, Ishmael is Isaac's brother, okay? Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, descended from Ishmael, okay? But because the Bible does not talk about Ishmael at all thereafter, you don't really hear much about him, okay? Mind you, the New Testament, the Bible, was redone by Paul, originally Saul, who was a Jewish leader who killed many Christians, okay? Who just happened to see Jesus and went back, rewrote the Bible into the New Testament, okay? Barely touching on Ishmael. Now, in the Quran, which is supposed to be the final revelation, the final version of the monotheistic religions, which all came from the Torah, I might add, one book, touches on Ishmael a lot, making it very clear that Ishmael has his own lineage, and they go on to have great nations of their own. And essentially in the Quran, the story is that the Jews descended from Isaac, you know, the Israelites, chosen people, continue over and over and over to disobey God and God's orders and become very arrogant, which is what it says in the Quran. Basically that you continue to go against my orders and I will continue to make you fail. Okay, let's look at Jewish history. If you look at the Bible and you see how they completely just, oh yeah, there's Ishmael, and you look at today and you see how, oh, stop anti-Semitism, da 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 da, oh, anti-Semitism, oh, don't talk about Jews, oh, da 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 da. But Islamophobia has been like through the roof for a very long time in this country. No one talks about that though. Oh no, I post videos of me in a hijab and I'm, go back to where you came from. That's how much Islamophobia is just like and it's become like modernized. Like it's just like oh, who cares? They're an Arab, they're Muslim, whatever, okay? And the Bible totally kind of did that to Ishmael. So furthermore, a lot of in the Quran, it talks about how oppressing others is like a no, okay? And being just is the closest to righteousness, okay? Basically, remain true in your faith, remain true to the words of God, his teachings, do not astray, because surely you'll be judged on Judgment Day. I was thinking, what if the whole plan was for Christians and for Jews to completely stray away from the original words of God and do what they did to Ishmael? Mind you, they literally call Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, a false prophet, which reflects directly from even the Bible, but also most definitely from the Quran, of how the Jews didn't listen to any of the prophets. It touches on that a lot, about how they tried to kill many of the prophets that God sent. If you look at modern day, how Arabs and Muslims are treated, Jews are literally over there annihilating all of Palestine. Also, I might just mention that in the Bible, the two events from where Israel will fall, their downfalls, they mention specific things that happen, for example, Babylon and then Rome. But in the Quran, it says things like, here, I'll put the actual thing up here, insinuating that something else is to come. Mind you, the first battle was Babylon, which is modern day Iraq. And it says the second one was Rome, which is modern day Italy, which is only a few hours from Germany. And in the Quran, it says that the downfall will be from amongst their enemies. And who's the Jews over there in Israel's biggest enemy right now? Muslims. And who are they surrounded by? Muslims. And in the Quran, it says that they'll be able to walk on to the Holy Land like they did once before. Who was there before? Anyways, just thinking.